Toxic people, who are they and how to avoid them in our life? Every day, in all walks of our life, we find so many people who are toxic in nature and they trouble us unimaginable. So, do you want to know how to identify the toxic people in your life? And most important, how to avoid them? Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel Swamy Vijay, and this is Swamy Vijay speaking to you all. Welcome to this new episode of podcast. Today we will be discussing an essential aspect of our lives, toxic people, and how to avoid them in our life. I know you are watching and listening to my podcast regularly. Thanks for that. And this postcard is dedicated for you. I wish to know who you are, so please drop your name and details in the comment section below without fail. Now let us begin today's topic, toxic people. They look normal like any other person or any other people in this world. They don't wear a brand or they don't wear any kind of sign on their face to identify toxic are they. So, toxic people are individuals like you and me, but what is the difference between a normal person and a toxic person is they have negative and harmful behavior and their attitude is very negative and harmful to others, and they believe that can be detrimental to your mental health. That means the nature of those people is very dangerous for your mental health, your well-being and your personal growth. So there are few traits or signals to identify the toxic people in your life. So these are the ways you can identify the toxic nature. They do all these things. Constant negativity and criticism. So wherever they are, whenever you talk to them, they speak negativity always and they criticize people and they criticize in front of you. They criticize your actions. However good you are, they will do the criticism and they will spread negativity. Second, to identify them is manipulation and control. They'll try to manipulate you and they'll try to control you. And next trait of a toxic person is they are very jealous and envy. They have lack of empathy or compassion. And they do always these things, blaming others for their problems. So toxic people, they never agree that they are reasons for their problems. So they always blame others for their problems. And next one, most of you can identify this trait in the toxic people, gossiping and spreading rumors. If you know anybody who is always gossiping and spreading rumors, avoid them immediately. They are the toxic persons. Next trait or next behavioral sign is to identify toxic people. They do emotional abuse and aggression in their behavior. The next one is gaslighting and playing mind games. So when you don't accept and when you don't agree to their point, they do this gaslighting and they'll try to play with your mind. They do so many other things to control you. Then they have one more main trait or signal you can identify that they are toxic person, inability to take responsibility for their actions. So they'll throw blame on others. They will never accept that they are responsible for their actions and they are accountable for their actions. And then they have chronic dishonesty and deceit. So they are never honest to others and to themselves, and they deceit. That means they fool you, they try to deceive you continuously. So these are the different signs or signals or traits to identify or the nature of the toxic person. So you can find these toxic people in all areas of life, including your family, in your friends, romantic partners and colleagues. It is important to identify toxic behaviors and set boundaries to protect your mental and emotional health. Otherwise, every day will become a hell in your life. They will not leave you live life peacefully in this world. So you should know how to set the boundaries to those people. Remember, there is nothing wrong to maintain distance from these people. Otherwise, they will spoil your mental health and they will make you completely like them. So, how to identify with examples? So, they do manipulative behavior. So, this can involve emotional manipulation, guilt tripping, or making others feel responsible for their problems. Like, if you have a problem, if you don't accept it, then what will happen? You will try to throw blame on others. In the other way, same, whatever they did in their life, whatever mistakes committed, whatever problems they have been facing in their life, if they always blame you that you are responsible and you are reason for their problems, avoid those people. They are the toxic people with manipulative behavior, and they will make you feel guilt for no reason, and they will make you to suffer like anything. And second, controlling behavior. As I already told you, controlling behavior. Those toxic people, they try to control your actions, your decisions, and even your emotions. Okay, and example for negative and toxic people's behavior is they have inability to apologize. Even though they hurt you, even though they cause lot of damage and problems to you, but they will never apologize. It can be from your friends, it can be from your family members, it may be among your colleagues. So they do all those things, but they never apologize for their actions. They don't have empathy. And most important trait you can understand in the toxic people, they are jealous and envy about your success and happiness, and may try to bring them down. If you are happy and if you share your happiness with them, they will immediately do something, they will immediately say something negative about your success, and they will bring you down and they will make you suffer like anything. And gossiping, of course, I told you that is one of the traits or one of the signals that toxic people. So avoid these people. But it is not so easy to avoid people if that person is from your family, if that person is among your friends, and if that person is your colleague. It is very difficult to avoid toxic people in the workplace. But try, follow these tips which I am going to share with you, and avoid those people, because it is good for your mental health. It is good for your life. Otherwise, you will suffer like anything. So how to avoid them? It is important because it protects your mental health and well-being. So first tip to avoid toxic people: identify toxic behaviors. First, identify who are the toxic people among surrounded by you. So who are those people around you, in workplace, in family, in friends, among all those? First you have to identify their toxic behavior, such as like manipulation, guilt tripping, and emotional abuse. So first identify them. Then second one, set boundaries. So you have to be strong enough to set boundaries. If you are not very strong in your attitude and personality, they will spoil your life. So you need to set boundaries. You tell them very clearly, communicate them very clearly. You are not interested in what they are speaking, and you don't want to listen to such kind of things. So you have to set clear boundaries, be strong, then only you can protect your mental health and life. So this might mean limiting your interactions with them or avoiding them altogether. Stop talking to those people. If they don't listen to you, stop talking to those people. Avoid them. In case if they try to chase you, tell them that you are not interested. Once, twice, if you tell them, they'll understand, because they don't want to waste their time in trying to convince you. They will find other people to eat their brains. So set boundaries. Then another important tip to avoid toxic people: surround yourself with positive people. Of course, it's very difficult in these days, but fine, there are good people, there are positive people. So spend time with people who uplift and inspire you. Seek out those who support you and encourage to grow. Then if nobody is there to support you, if nobody is helping you, then trust your instincts. Pay attention to your gut feelings about people. If you feel uncomfortable or easy around someone, it may be a sign that they are toxic. So if they will make you feel uncomfortable, they will make you feel uncomfortable in your own self. So avoid those people who make you feel uncomfortable, and practice self-care. Take care of your physically, emotionally, and mental This will help you stay strong and resilient in the face of toxic people. So you need to control your life. You need to have emotional and mental well-being and control over yourself. So avoid these toxic people. I've seen so many people who tries to spoil my mind, who tries to fill negativity in my life, but I avoided those people. That's why I'm having a lot of time, lot of health, and physically, mentally, emotionally I'm strong enough to do such kind of things or do this kind of podcasts to share my thoughts and ideas with you. But if you are always surrounded by toxic people and if you are not strong enough to avoid them, then your whole day will be filled with those negative thoughts, with their negative ideas, and you will end up becoming like them. So remember, you have the power to choose who you let into your life. Don't be afraid to cut ties with toxic people if necessary, and cut relationships with the toxic people, whoever they may be. They may be your family members, they may be among your friends, they may be from your colleagues, but avoid. There is no other way you can live happily in this world. So you have to avoid toxic people. It is not a cat who can spoil your day. It is not a dog who can spoil your day. It is not any other animal who can spoil your day. It is another person. The toxic behavior can spoil your whole day and your whole life. So your well-being is worth and you have to protect. So avoid toxic people. Be strong, be confident. Tell on their face you are not interested in those things. That is the only way you have to save your mental and well-being. So, and that brings us to the end of this podcast. Thank you for tuning to my podcast. I hope you found these tips helpful to become successful in life and avoiding those toxic people. Remember always to build a strong and positive self-esteem and confidence in life takes effort and dedication. But with the right mindset and these tips, you can achieve your goals and create a better future for yourself. Please tune in next time for more insightful discussions. Every day at 21 hours IST, Indian Standard Time, I'll be back with a new podcast with a brand new topic. If you enjoyed this video, watching and listening to this podcast, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more helpful content. And if you have any questions or comments, or if you want me to suggest any topics, please leave them in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this podcast, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Take care.